thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in a thing makes it happen.
Okay, maybe let's look at Adam. I want to check.
Our distrust is very expensive.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence
Okay,
automatically liberates others.
Let's use Adam's voice. Then we click generate.
You are too lazy, David. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I am totally disappointed in you.
Can you hear that? Okay. Oh, do I even share my... Do I need to share my audio? I don't know if I need to share my... Okay. Now, this is the voice we just...
You are too lazy, David. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I am totally disappointed in you.
Now, that is the voice of David Boss. And then we are going to download it. We are going to download it. And we are going to go over to download. Then cut it and bring it to our folder. And then we are going to save it. I'm going to help us to save it with David Boss. David Boss. That is David Boss. Or David Boss voice. So now we go back to our runway ML and bring the video to runway. Now I want to lip sync so that the boss is saying those words to David. What is happening? Let's wait for it. It's a hang tight. We are dictating faces. It's still trying to dictate the faces of both of them, both David and his boss. One thing we should know about runway is anytime you are making a video clip that you want to generate lip syncing from runway, you must make sure they face camera so that runway can pick their face. So you must make sure that they face camera. If they did not face camera and runway was unable to pick their face, it becomes problem for runway ML. So we must make sure you do that movie. I mean, you generate that clips in a way that they can see it and pick their face. Now you can see it has picked the two faces. So now I want to pick which of these character will speak that words, and that is David Boss. We will come to this place where you have a sign like a human face. Then you click it, you can see these are the two faces. So it is character 2. And then you come to this place. Now we have picked that the voice should go and the lip sync should go to character 2. And then you click audio upload. And then we click it here and go to this is it here, David Boss voice. So we click it. We want to lip sync that voice to David's voice. You can test it.
You are too lazy, David. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I am totally disappointed in you.
And then we click generate. And then on this side, you see the video is generating and will be done in a few minutes. So now, as we are waiting for the video to generate, we go over. It doesn't end there. We must find something for David also. At least he had to respond. He had to respond. So we are going to look for something. Probably, I'm very sorry, sir, from David. So probably I'm very sorry that before we leave that scene, that is the first scene. So this is how we are going to take it step by step, bit by bit. So maybe if time is up, because I can see the time is getting I'm running out of my time. Maybe once we know how to do this now, I can generate some of the clips, and then when we come, I'll just explain it, and then we go ahead and harmonize it. Thank you, sir. My boss has given me. Now I'm sorry, boss. It is not intentional, sir. This is David responding to the boss. Now we're going to copy that voice as the lip syncing is still going on. Let's go and generate David voice. Now, now we are going to look for voice for David. Maybe we should use Adebayo. Please, lest I forget, because the voice we use for David boss is what voice do we use for David boss? Adam.
You use
Okay.
Adam.
Adam, okay. So I want to save this with David boss, Adam, so that we will not forget if we are coming back to it. Adam. So that, because me, I have short memory, so that's how I used to remember things. So I'm sorry. So we go back and get voice for, now we want to use Adebayo for David. We click generate.
I am sorry, boss. It is not intentional, sir.
That voice is a kind of too cool for me, so you can regenerate it.
I am sorry, boss. It is not intentional, sir.
I want to generate it.
I am sorry, boss. It is not intentional, sir.
Perfect. So you can manipulate it. You can keep on trying to generate it. You can get as many as you can, just until you get the right voice that you wanted. So now we're going to download this. And then we're going to go ahead and go to download, and then cut it and bring it to our folder. And then we are going to David. And put it David first voice, which is Adebayo. I'm doing all of this because what we are creating is a movie, and it's a long thing, so that once you come to this place, it's very easy for us to pick and know which voice are we looking for. We're not going to be stressing ourselves. So let's go back and see if that one has been generated. Now, this one has been generated. Look at it here.
You are too lazy, David. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I am totally disappointed in you.
Look at that. Now, we're going to download this. We're going to download this, and then go to download and cut it, and then bring it to, I will call it Lipsy 1. This one, we don't need to put it there. You know that how to arrange it in CapCut. That is the one that that come first. Lipsy 1, Lipsy 1. So Lipsy 1. Now we want to do that for that of David. Now to do that of David, if you take a look at this one, you discover that this one was made.
You are too lazy, David. I hate procrastination. Why are you frustrating my effort? I am totally disappointed in you.
Now, this one is made for David Boss. As you can see, the hand is up there. Now, when David is responding, we cannot use the same clip for David any longer, because if we use the same clip, then David, the boss hand will still be up while David is responding. So we need to change that direction. And how do we do that? We go back to this place. Somebody will say, this is tedious. Yes, it is. So we are going to bring it here and take activity to give us that. Now, give me a prompt of David responding to his boss. in the same office. So you give us, it's a young man, blah, blah. Yes. Now, copy this and bring it here. Mind you, for us to have a consistent character, like I said, we want to bring in what we have as reference, the both of them that we have as reference before. Where are they? I'm looking for both of them that we have. Okay, this is now. So, in other words, we need to save this as image one, and then we bring it here as reference. Please, if you are following, give me a 5 on the chart. If you know you are following, not confused. Okay, thank you for following. So now I want to create that of David. It's generating. And as that is going on, come to the I copied his response. Okay, this is the this is what I should copy. He gave us 3. You see, he gave us 4 different responses that we can use. 1, 2, 4 different references that we can use. So we just pick any of it that resonates with us, and then we come back to this place. This is the image to video. This is the image to video, and then we copy it and bring it to. Let's wait for this to generate, because this is what we are going to be using. You see now, the same thing. Now they are in the office. Now, if you can see this picture, you will see that when you look at what we have here, the David cloth has changed. These are the details you need to pay attention to. David cloth has changed. So you want to tell ChatGPT that told us earlier at the beginning of this training that tools are made for you. You are not made for tools. So we want to change this narration and tell ChatGPT a young man in his age, 20, standing, blah, blah, blah. David. With the same outfit. With the same outfit. In other words, I don't want anything to change from this place. I want them to put on the same outfit. So we regenerate. We're not going to use this because the David's cloth has changed. Even though the boss still maintain his own cloth. Or we can give it our own, our own prompt, like young man, blah, blah, blah. Young man. Let's see what he gave us first. Let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. As we are waiting for it to come, let me draft our own prompt and see in case if we don't still like what he gave us. Okay, fine. Now you see that if we had left it and just take this one just like that, why some people will not pay attention and say, this is a very interesting movie. Some people will be paying attention. But what happened? Why? When did this change the cloth? People, some will not even pay attention. They will be loving the movie, but some will be, but when did it change the cloth. But now you can see that it is the same cloth that is putting on now. It is the same cloth. So now we are going to use using this and then get the video clip. Generate. So we get the video clip that is the video clip that we are going to use for another lip syncing for David response. So this video clip is what we're going to be using for David response to his boss. Let's wait for it. As we are waiting for it, let's go back. And then after we have done those two lip syncing, then we are done with the first scene. That is the office. Just what we are trying to do is to portray the fact that David is going through stress, that David is going through trouble, that is not palatable with his office work. So that's what we are portraying in this scene. That is the first scene. That is the first scene, and that is what we are bringing out from the first scene. So after we have lip synced that for David, then we go over to the second scene. If it is a short movie, depend on you as the producer. You can decide to bring up different dialogue. You can still lip sync something else with the boss and make them interact. We can do that. That both of them will be interacting. After he says, "I'm sorry, boss," the boss will still fire on by talking to him, and then he will still respond. We can still do that. So it depends on you. Sometimes when we see that the movie, that is the movie is short of what we can bring up as a movie that people can watch, maybe the duration is short, then we can bring on different character, different dialogue that will make it long. So that is how to create a movie. And then we go to the second scene. Quickly say, no, the third, I think. Now say, until one night, everything changed. Now we have text to image, small living room, dim light, young man watching a viral video on a laptop, electricity flickering, realistic. Now this is David again. Now after the office trouble, now he's at home watching viral videos on laptop. He's on his laptop now. So we want to create a scene whereby we see David in his room going through his laptop, watching videos on his laptop. So that is the next scene after this now. So you can predict what is going to happen in the next scene, because we have the understanding of of what the video looks like. So now let's go and check whether the video clips for the second one is done. Yes, I think it's done. Yes. Here is David's response. No, this is not what we need. It is David's response. So we change this narration. Now, the reason why we're having issue with this is because you know that all of this we are creating now is not in what that you gave us. It's not in the original script. So it's just like you are putting a spare tire that does not match a vehicle. You are going to stress a little. So that's why we are going through this. So these are the stress you are going to go through, because it is not in the original script. You want to bring it in to make that movie come alive. So that is what we are going to do. So we have to use our brain, we have to use our intelligence to make it happen. So we go back and say, David respond confidently, angry to the boss. Then slowly push it forward, David's face, as he speaks. Now the tools is making David boss David, which is not so. So now the person of his confrontations, David respond confidently to the boss. And the boss pull down his hand. Why David speak? Now, when I say the boss put down his hand, why David speak? We see that the only person that put down, that raised his hand here is the boss. Now, if I say the boss put down his hands, then the two should recognize that, okay, this is the boss and not this. So this is David and this is the boss. So now, having had that, I'm going to delete this. And then, let's see what we're going to get. Two scene or a scene can take your time. You want to give it what it takes. You want to give it what it takes. I think I'm not wasting Coach Joseph's time here.
Yes, let's give you like 8 minutes more so that we can move to the blogging.
Okay, sir.
Then we
Thank you, sir.
continue this tomorrow. Yes,
All right, sir. Okay, let's just generate this one and then I will step down. We are waiting for this to generate and then let's go and read what is in the second scene. Okay, I think we have read that it is David at home now. So let's wait for this to generate. When this generates, and we get the voice over, the lip syncing, and then we are going to go into the blogging. And when next we meet, we are going to continue from where we stop. Probably I might have gotten some clips and then explain. Now, this is the next one. This is the one that you generate now. Now the boss has put his hand down. Now we can use this. So we are going to go over to the download and then cut it. Take it to our folder. This will be video 4 that we are generating. And then we go over to the lip syncing. We delete this and then we bring in a new clip that has to do with David response. And then we delete this voice note also and go and bring in, let's see. Excuse me. If you don't get it, you will still give it another shot. You give it another prompt. You continue until you get the shot that you want. That is it. That is why if you're a premium, you must be a go-getter. At least you don't get tired of it. You continue until some of the movies that you saw out there that we create, this is how we stress to bring it live. And that's why when we're saying that you are going to collect some amount, some people say, it is too much now, but you don't know what a creator goes through before bringing those movies alive. It has not been able to pick the face. Let's wait patiently for it. And it pick the face, then we are going to do the lip syncing and then we'll call it a day. I hope we have the voice here. Okay, we have the voice here at the bio. Let's wait for it, people. I hope we are not confused. Don't worry, we are not going to be confused. This movie, we are going to make it together. And our boss will help us to market it We are going to pay. When we make money, we are going to share you, sir. Oh, why is it taking forever? Ah, what happened? Let's try one more time. If we didn't pick it, then we are going to continue tomorrow. If it still cannot pick the face after this, then we are going to step down to go into the blogging so that we continue from here some other time. Oh, sorry, still did not pick the face. Anyway, that is how we are going to generate it. We are going to continue from this place when next we meet. So I will stop sharing now. Hope we follow up to this place. If you know you follow up to where we are, give me a 6 on the chart. If you know you follow up to this place, give me a 6 on the chart. Okay, thank you. Don't worry, we are going to make the movie together. Thank you, sir, for the privilege. I'm so sorry for taking time. Coach Joseph, I'm so sorry. Over to you, sir.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you very much. Let's put some fire. Let's put some emoji, some thumbs up for Coach Oluwaponmile Ajisafe. I told you that this man is more than what you think he is. So we are going to use Coach Ajisafe to compete with Nollywood in this country. I'm telling you, we'll produce movie that will shock you. This thing we started today, we'll use it to entertain our guests at the 30 days grand finale. This movie is what we'll present on that day for them to watch live, to know that we are not joking, we are not playing in this place. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.